my name is Blanca. If you clicked on this video, you're going to hear the story of how I got shot and kind of what came with that. This is my first YouTube video, so bear with me. I'm 30 years old. I'm married to a great man. I have two boys. One's going to be 11 and one is 2. They're both great, amazing kids. Now I'm going to talk about a little bit of my childhood. I had a normal childhood growing up. My parents were both great parents and still are. My dad, he used to work. My mom, she was a stay-at-home mom, and she took care of us while my dad was at work. There was one thing that always stuck with me. Like when we were being ungrateful, my dad would ask us, is there anything, well, he would tell us to close our eyes, and he would ask us if we would give up our eyesight for $1 million, and we would just get frustrated. We're like, Dad, no, no, no. And then, but I never realized how important it was until I actually kind of, like, in a way, kind of lost one of my body parts. Not completely, but it doesn't work the same as how it used to. So I'm gonna talk about a little bit how it happened. We went to a family party and we came back around 1 o'clock. One of my boys was at my parents' house. He went to my parents' house, and my other son, I had just put him to sleep in the room, and it was 1 in the morning. I went back outside to talk to my husband, and a random car just drove by, and yeah, that's when it happened. Like, I was shot, and then I was shot in the stomach, like around right here, around my under my ribs, and the bullet, it broke inside of me. It hit my small intestine, my large intestine, my abdominal wall, it hit my bladder, and it hit my lumbar, and they also opened up my kidneys to see if it did any damage. Huh?
Did it do any damage? The kidney?
Oh, no, I don't think it did any damage to the kidney. It broke in too many places. I don't even know all the places it broke. My husband, he called the ambulance. He brought me inside. He called the ambulance, and they were asking me a bunch of questions, and I was just out of it. And I remember going in the ambulance truck, and then they were telling me, like, stay with me, and then I don't know, I just, like, I think I knocked out. Like, I just went to sleep, and then I woke up again when I was in surgery. And I mean, before I went into surgery, and they asked me, no, they didn't ask me, they told me that I might need the bags, like where you go to the bathroom in, and and I was like, no, like I was like kind of panicking. And after that, I just knocked out. I think the medicine, like, it like kicked in, and I knocked out. And then I woke up from surgery. The first thing that happened when I woke up from surgery was I looked down to see if I had that bag. Oh, and then before all this, like when I first was shot, I felt that my leg went completely dead, like completely limp. Like, it was just dead weight on my left leg. I told them, I was like, I can't move my leg, like it's dead weight, like I can't do anything with it. And then so they lifted me up, they held my leg for me. And then yeah, so after the surgery, I looked down, like at my stomach to see if there was a bag, and I was like, thank God. I was like, yes. But you know, like, still after that, like, I realized how important my leg was, because now after getting out of the hospital, well, first in the hospital they kept me for a whole week, and they were waiting until I used the restroom, because since I had damage to my intestines, they had to make sure like everything was working fine. And they starved me for like a whole week. I lost a bunch of weight, and in the hospital I would get physical therapy. There was people that came to the room, and they would help me. They would teach me how to like do things, because I was using a walker since I couldn't do anything with my leg. They were just teaching me like how to get up, because I couldn't even get up. Like, everything was just so different, because I was used to using both of my legs, and I also just had like surgery all the way down my stomach, so that was also healing, and it was really weak and painful. I couldn't feel my leg all the way from my glute to the bottom of my foot. Like it was completely numb. There was nothing. The doctors were confused. They didn't know what happened. They did a bunch of MRIs, CT scans, they did x-rays. They would just come and put these compression things on my feet because I wasn't doing anything with my legs. So yeah, they were doing everything they could do. It was a hard time in the hospital because it was during COVID last year in November, and nobody was allowed to come see me. I had to do everything through Zoom calls and video calls. And realizing, I don't know, getting out of the hospital, seeing my family, my husband and my mom and my dad, they came and picked me up. Yeah, you know, I don't know, I could tell that everybody was like sad, and I had to learn how to, like, literally everything again. Like, I had to use the walker to go to the bathroom. I had to walk with the walker everywhere, and I was pretty much using my hip to like lift my leg. It was just a lot. Like, I literally had to start over. I was going through depression in the beginning because I just felt like, I don't know, in a way kind of like useless. I felt like I wasn't really doing anything in the beginning. Like, I was just sitting around not doing anything. Now I am to the point, like, I have a brace on my leg, so I'm able to walk around, but you know, it's still different. Like, it's not where I used to be, and I want to be back to where I was. And I'm doing this video to show everybody, like, think and be grateful for the things that you have, because you never know when it could be, like, when you could lose it. And I never realized how important it was. I never realized how much I do with my legs, and I don't know, it's just, I'm just doing this to show everybody and to try to make everybody realize how important all your body parts are. I've improved a lot, and it's because I've got so many prayers. Like God, I feel like God has healed me. Like, all my muscles were not working in the beginning. Now all my muscles are coming back. I'm able to get more, I have more movement in my leg. I do exercises. The only thing, I don't really feel my foot yet, or my toes, but I'm able to move my toes downward. And oh yeah, you guys want to see my brace? It's all the way up here, and it goes all the way down. Here's my foot. It goes to the bottom of my foot because I have a foot drop. And yeah, it's a big old plastic from the back of my leg. And it locks also because right now I can't walk without it being unlocked. It keeps my leg completely straight. Because if I walk with it being bent, it'll just fall. Like, I'll just fall. I've done it on accident. I forgot to lock it and I just flew forward.
You want to show them how you walk with that on or no?
Maybe for the next video, I'll show you guys how I walk with the brace. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know, and maybe I'll make another video. Thank you. Bye. Oh, and this is my sister right here in the back, the camera lady, and my mom's over there. I have an audience. Okay, bye.